Hi everybody, my name is Jason. Welcome back to my channel, Jason in the Woods. Today we're going to be talking tarps, and specifically we're going to be unboxing a new tarp that I've got here today. I'm very excited about this tarp. This is from Warbonnet Outdoors. This is the 11-foot Thunderfly. If you're not familiar with Warbonnet, they make a lot of good hammocking products. They're another one of the big cottage vendors in the industry. And they make some really quality backpacking gear. So this Thunderfly here, I'm very excited for. It's going to be a big upgrade beyond my other two tarps here. Real quick, I'll go over what I've been using. First, I have my REI Trail Break, which is a 12 by 12 tarp. Now this thing is huge. This thing is almost twice the size of my other tarp here and well over 2 pounds. It does not pack down very much at all. So I've kind of stopped using this for backpacking. I will use it if I'm going to use it just as my shelter and not be hammocking. If I'm just using a tarp shelter, this would be great for that. But otherwise, I probably won't be using this backpacking anymore. It's great for car camping or something like that, but it's just a little bit big and a little bit heavy. This here is my cheap Amazon tarp. This is a sill nylon tarp. Right around 2 pounds. It's not too bad. It's, I think, 9 by 9 or 10 by 10. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but it provides just the right amount of coverage. If I put it in a diagonal, it's plenty of coverage. But again, it's a little bit heavy, and I could still go a little bit smaller as far as packability goes. So I ended up looking around and decided on the Thunderfly from Warbonnet, and there's definitely a few points on why I did that. But first, we're going to go ahead and open up the box, take a look at the tarp, and do an initial review of that. Very nice. Oh my gosh. And I could already tell when I lifted the box up that this was going to be just so much lighter. But look at this. Oh, and look at how much it's packing down already. Look at that. That is an 11-foot ridgeline compared to this 10-foot tarp right here. I carried this on my first backpacking trip. This is going to be crazy. It's so light. It's so light. I can't wait to put these all on the scale here and compare them all. Just real quick, the stuff sack that came in is quality, but this is the stuff sack here, and watch how much this compresses down. Again, this is the 11-foot ridgeline. I went for the smaller of the two. The other one is the 13. But I'm trying to shed as much weight as I can before my Ozark Trail through hike. Look at that. That's nothing. Let's weigh them out and see how they compare there. First up, I'm going to weigh my Trail Break 12 by 12 here. Let's see here. That just locked in at 39.32 ounces. Now that's going to come out to around 2.5 pounds. Yeah, 2.45 pounds. So again, this guy, that's a heavy son of a gun right there to be carrying around on your back for miles. We're going to throw my smaller Amazon tarp up here. Let's zero out the scale and hang that bad boy. That's this guy here, and that's locked in at 1.87 pounds, so a little bit less than 2 pounds. That's 29.97 ounces. All right, so finally let's put the Thunderfly up there and show you just what the difference of a quality tarp can make here. Zero that out again. That locked in at 12.87 ounces. Look at that. That's almost 4 ounces less than a pound right there. 0.8 pounds. That is so much lighter. Let's take this bad boy out of the stuff sack and go over the features and take a look at the rest of the craftsmanship here. I went for the blue. I love the blue color on this already. This is great. What a beautiful blue. I don't have any blue tarps, but I've got my blue hammock gear underquilt, and I love that. Oh my gosh. This thing, the material is so lightweight. It's so crazy. Look at that. So, wow. Very, very nice. Like I said, it's going to be 11 feet across this ridge line here. This has all been seam sealed already. Should have been. But the reason I went for the Thunderfly, and if you look at Warbonnet's tarp offerings, I think that they've got some of the coolest tarps out there, and it's all because of this beak design that they use. Instead of just like a full-on, like a Winter Palace door design that you see with like hammock gear or Dutchware, and I believe they've got a full-on door design. They've got these. This is the end of the ridge line here. This right here, this extra little bit here is the beak, and so this comes down just another, I don't know, 1.5 feet or so, and provides just a little bit of coverage on the end where it can kind of close up the end of the tarp there and keep any water from coming in through the end of the tarp on either your head end or your foot end in any inclement weather. And the nice thing about that is it's a lot less material to achieve a lot of that same effect that you're looking for from a tarp with the full-on doors on the ends. So I'm very excited to set this up, check it out from there. It looks like it is just great construction, quality construction. It shipped so fast. I think it got here in maybe 3 weeks, and that's all while these guys, I'm pretty sure, are in the process of moving their operation. So thank you very much, Warbonnet, for that. I guess I'll get it set up and we'll take a look at it that way. I am so excited to get this thing up. Put that stuff sack over there. All right, let's find one end here. So I just will take one of these prusik knot loops here and put it through the loop here, and I just need a little toggle to keep it in place. Usually I'll just find a little twig for that, and that does the job. We'll come over here, same deal. Just a little, throw the loop through, get the toggle in there. Now, I would normally use something a little bit thicker than these little twigs that I've got. But, all right. So, now you can see the shape of the tarp, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the beaks here. So when you stake these ends, these sides out, you'll be staking this out here, and these beaks here can be joined together, or they can be pulled back or even pulled back underneath here to create a little bit more openness. Or you can stake it out forward and just have it creating a little bit more of an awning effect. Same thing on this side. So let's go get some guy lines and stakes and get the rest of the tarp staked out. So I've got some guy lines and stakes here. Let's stake it out, see how it looks all set up complete. There it is. Now, I'll have to figure out what I want to do. I suppose I'll just get another guy line for either end here. This is how those beaks are supposed to work here. So we'll put another guy line in on the ends here, and that pulls those beaks out here and adds that coverage. So let me grab that camera and I'll show you what we're talking about. So here it is. Again, I don't have the ends set up, but what I'm talking about here is these right here. You can guide these out together, guide these out and down, and that's going to create that beak, as they call it, but this additional coverage out here that is going to keep you from getting wet in any kind of rain situation. So you can just see that natural line right there. So that's everything back would normally be covered, but everything forward would not, unless you add that extra bit of fabric there. That's a lot of coverage that you're getting. This is a 20D, 20 denier, silicone coated polyester tarp, and I mean, it is just, it's great. I can't wait to be in here. Oh, look at this. Oh man, it's not loud like a Dyneema tarp is, I think, and it is just nice and spacey in here, roomy I should say. But yeah, that's what those ends are going to look like. So lots of added coverage there, a little extra added privacy too. Very nice. Very, very excited. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video if you did. Put your comments below, and be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification for any new videos coming up. I will be doing another shakedown hike over the Tom Sauk section of the Ozark Trail coming up. It's a section that's not a part of the Ozark Trail through hike, so I'm not going to be repeating those miles. But I will be doing a video on that here, so that'll be in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, I've got a couple more gear videos that are coming out. So again, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button so that you can get notified anytime I've got a new video out here. Thanks again for watching my channel, Jason in the Woods.